In this video, we will learn how to connect our local Jupyter notebook to the database that's hosted on GCP BigQuery. To do that, we have to establish proper authentication between our local notebook and the database. So what we need to do first is we go to the home page of the GCP platform, and we have to make sure we select the right project that has the BigQuery database that we worked on last week. Then we click on this hamburger bar and we're going to go select the API and Services tab and go into Credentials. So there are many different ways to authenticate your local application to connect to the cloud service. And we will choose the service account method. So what we need to do is add a new service account and create a credential in the JSON format. So to do that, we will click on the Add Credentials and select the service account. Here I'm going to just select the name. I'm going to say Test Database and click on Create. And this step is very important because we need to select a role for the service account and then grant it proper permission. So what I do here is I need to select the project and make sure I'm the project owner. And also going to add another role, which is for the BigQuery. And we're going to give my role as BigQuery admin. Here we're giving a very high level of permission. In reality, you can select a role and even select a condition to refine what people can do to your cloud database. So this is what we have here. Make sure you have the owner and the BigQuery admin. And then I'm going to click Continue. We can create a key, and this key is basically the local private key. It's a credential file saved in a JSON format. We do want the JSON format, so we're going to say Create, and it will automatically download a JSON file on my local computer. So I'll close this up and I'll click Done to make sure this process is finished. And you can see over here under the service account, I have a new service account created. And the local JSON file that was just downloaded will correspond to this service account. And we have the permission to connect to the cloud database that we have created within this database example project. Now let's come to our local Jupyter notebook. And this notebook is given to you as a sample starter code. What we can see here is you do need to install the Google Cloud package and Google Authentication 2 package in advance. So I recommend you to do that with the Anaconda Navigator. So once you have these two packages included, I'm going to run this notebook. And you can see on this block, you do need to specify the path where the JSON credential file that you had downloaded earlier. And do need to give the full path, including the file name. So depending on what operating system you have, you do need to make sure that this path is correct. And here is the JSON file that I have downloaded earlier. You have to plug in the JSON file into this code so you have the proper key path. And then you're going to create a credential object based on this key file. So I'll stop right here. We're going to continue to discuss this sample file in class.